Now that the keycaps that I've prepared for the month of January and February have been shipped, I have gone through this learning process of like 2 months of how to manage the whole business, and I've learned a few things here and there. So I'm gonna try to combine those 2 months worth of work into the upcoming month. And the upcoming month, the goal of the upcoming month is to be able to make sales and have a revenue at least worth of $1,000. I want to aim at $1,000 worth of revenue in March solely from the sale of keycaps. And with that goal in mind, I kind of reverse engineered the whole process into what would be needed before I could make at least $1,000. And to begin with, I would need a proper product, a product where it would be compelling for people to buy, and it would feel like people really want this over all the other keycaps that are listed on Reddit. And with that being said, I kind of thought of what I would like to see, what I would like to buy as a keycap. And with the culture and everything that's going on right now, I figured that entering the hypebeast market would be a really good point to start. So I designed the Nike Jordan 1s sneaker onto the keycap, and this is my target for the month of March. I want to print at least 30 of them, paint them, customize them, and be able to have a really compelling marketing strategy such that I can get all of the 30 keycaps sold. The price point for those keycaps are going to be higher than the ones before. The ones before were priced at $30. With shipping, they were at $35, but with this new keycap, with the level of intricacy that's involved, and with the amount of marketing that I'm expecting to put into this keycap, I'm expecting to price it at a higher price point, but also to gain more traction, more customers from it. With a new keycap, I might be actually forming my brand around the hypebeast culture, and with the hypebeast culture comes a bunch of accessories, a bunch of shoes, a bunch of things related to hypebeast culture. For example, Cole's companion is part of the hypebeast culture, and using the companion as an accessory to print on the keycap would probably be what's upcoming next for me, or maybe I'll just stick to designing shoes and putting them on keycaps before selling them. With that being said, the strategy for the next month is to start aiming at TikTok. I want my brand to move onto a platform that's actually popular, and Instagram, although Instagram is popular, there's a certain limitation to it, whereas TikTok has more of a condensed format to it. I'll be moving to TikTok, and for the past week I've kind of been planning on what kind of content I want on my TikTok. While I browse TikTok myself, I see myself gravitating more towards creative videos or funny videos. So I want to aim my own videos into that aspect and see where it goes from there. A couple of notes that I would like to add from sending the keycaps to my previous customers of the Garfield keycaps. I had to write handwritten notes to them, and I took my time in the morning on Monday before I got Rushi, my girlfriend, to ship it to the customers. Even though most of my processes are templated such that I don't need to invest my time in making everything up to par of what the customer asked, the notes that I actually wrote were handwritten, and they were actually custom to each customer. And I think that's a personal touch that I want to add, because the whole community of artisan keycaps, keyboards, and artisan keycap makers is very tight-knit. And to be able to be part of the community, I need to understand that I'm talking one-on-one from an artisan keycap maker to a customer. So with that being said, the process of writing those notes will be a process that's gonna stay individual to my customers, just so that there's this one-on-one contact with them. I was also planning on making those TikToks for this weekend, but unfortunately, with a lot going on at my full-time job, I realized that this weekend would be a weekend where I would need to rest rather than force myself, such that I can actually take a bigger leap for the next weekend. So this weekend I didn't really invest time in making the TikToks, although I did start filming a bit. But for next week and the upcoming weeks, what you'll need to expect are most of my work related to the new Jordan 1's keycap the marketing work involved around it, the TikToks that I'm going to be making, and I think that's what's going to be covered next week. So I'll see you then.